How many times have you said to yourself, I'll rest when I've finished everything, or I don't deserve to slow down, I haven't done enough yet? We're taught to treat rest like a reward, something we earn after being productive, disciplined, and efficient. But here's the truth. You don't have to earn your rest. From a young age, most of us are taught that our value comes from how much you get done. You finish your chores, then you can relax. You get a grade, then you can celebrate. You hit the target, then you've earned the break. So we carry it into adulthood and we live by it without maybe even realizing it. We feel guilty when we slow down. We push ourselves even when we're drained. And we treat rest like something we need to justify. And if we're not totally exhausted, we haven't earned that rest. And this belief is so deeply flawed because rest isn't a luxury. It's a human need. And more importantly, rest isn't just about sleep. It's anything that gives your body and mind a moment of peace. It's a moment when your nervous system can stop being on high alert. It's a moment when your thoughts soften and your body stops bracing. Sometimes that means lying on your sofa, doing nothing. Other times it's a walk without your phone, journaling quietly, or just sitting with a hot drink and no agenda. These aren't lazy things. These are deeply restorative, and they matter much more than we give them credit for. There was a time in my life where I couldn't stop pushing. Every hour had to be useful. Even the weekends became about catching up, about planning, sorting, organizing. I told myself I'd rest once I'd caught up, but somehow I never got there because there's always something else to do. And eventually I burnt out, and not because I wasn't capable, but because I believed that rest was something I had to earn. When really what I needed wasn't more discipline, it was permission to stop, permission to slow down, to exist without constantly justifying an opportunity to pause. So I want to ask something. What would your life look like if you believed you already deserve rest? Not because you ticked every box or because you've been good this week, but just because you're human. Because your worth isn't measured by your productivity. And because the quality in your life doesn't improve when you do more, it improves when you feel more connected, more calm, more whole. And that's the shift. Rest isn't the reward at the end of the race. It's what makes it possible to keep showing up in a way that's sustainable and joyful. Here's a few simple ways you can start to honor rest, not as an afterthought, but as something sacred. First of all, block off some time for rest at the start of your week. Schedule it in as an appointment and protect it. The next thing is to redefine what productive means to you. If something brings you peace, clarity, reconnection, that's not wasted time, that's productivity, it's fuel. When you try to rest and guilt shows up, and it probably will, try not to obey. You can notice it, you can sit with it, but you don't have to believe it. Guilt isn't a sign that you're doing something wrong. It's just a sign that you're doing something different and important. Because you're allowed to rest. Even when things are unfinished, even when your to-do list is still very long, even when you feel like you should be doing something else, you don't have to reach the bottom of your energy to earn that right to restore it. You don't have to prove your worth to pause. So sometimes the most powerful thing you can do for your well-being, for your clarity, for your life is just to stop, breathe, and rest without guilt. Rest isn't the opposite of progress. It's what makes progress possible.